Flosstube, it's Kerry in Stitches. It's Friday the 19th of July and this is Flosstube number 49. Hello and welcome. I hope you're all well and are having a great stitchy fortnight. The weather's turned here, so I'm back inside. It's miserable and I've got to go out in a bit. Well, actually I have to go out in half an hour. This is going to be a short video, I hope. So I hope you, I've already said I hope you're all well and had a good stitchy fortnight. So I'll say it again. Welcome if you're a new subscriber, it's great to have you with me. And I hope you like my videos, and welcome back if you're returning to the madness. It's always good to be amongst friends. So it's been a good stitchy fortnight. I've managed to get loads done. I've got 5 pieces to show you. I'm pretty pleased with that. Kids break up from school today, so for 6 weeks probably will throw a spanner into the works a little bit, but hopefully we'll have, I go down to 2 days a week in the school holidays, and I do 2 long days rather than 4 short days, if that makes sense, because it's just easier. So normally I work school hours, and in the holidays my mum has the children, so I work, I do 9 to 5 rather than 9 till 2, so it's all good. Right, yeah, we've got a few things planned, seeing friends, museums, day trips. They're opening a butterfly farm about a mile up the road from us, so I am sure we will be going to visit that. That'll be lovely. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Yeah, so just lots of things to do over the holidays. Yeah, I don't know what else. Lots of things to do. We'll leave it at that, and we'll fill you in on our adventures as we go along. So, as I say, quite a bit of stitching. So first up is, let's crack on with that. First up, I finished A Little Bee by Lizzie Kate, stitched on 35 count Edinburgh linen. Should be a white button, didn't have one, used a pink one, thought it matched the flower pretty nicely. Thank you to Denise for the chart. That was one of my unicorns. Absolutely love that. Going to do a cube finish because I picked up these in Paper Chase. They were half price in the half price sale, which makes sense because originally, let's work this out. So basically, they were already half price in the sale, and then they had a day or a weekend where they made everything in the sale half price again. So 75% off, paid 87p for them. They're drawing pins, so my plan is to cut the pins off the back and glue stick pins to them. So I just thought they look fantastic. They, they'll make really cute needle minders too, so can't pass those up. Right, Sarah's had her Biscornu swap. It arrived, so I'm going to insert the video of the Biscornu swap with the cursed thread of 742. So put that in now. So finally I have my Biscornu swap ready to go, off to Utah. So the theme for the Great Biscornu swap this time was fantasy, and I knew as soon as I saw the theme, when I finally decided to sign up, that I wanted to do a phoenix. So that ended up being a bit of a Harry Potter theme. So let's quickly talk you through it. Tiny Biscornu fob with a phoenix feather and the recipient's initial on the back. A Ravenclaw Hogwarts fob and Hogwarts needle minder, and then a pin badge, tote bag and a notebook. Bit of Cadbury's as always, some Jodrey threads and some little stitchable blanks, and the Biscornu. So the design is Joanne Jones from a Cross Stitch Crazy chart book, and I forget the issue, I'll get that added in. Just stitch as a square with red and orange beads around the edge, which I'm going to focus, but there is a slight difference. Oh yeah, you can see the orange there. And on the back 4 phoenix feathers, which were part of the same design set, and a sparkly red button. So it's stitched on 30 or 32 count, I can't remember, fabric, which was hand dyed and gifted to me by Rita Marie, and it worked out perfectly for this. A nice smoky ashy colour for the phoenix to rise from. So that's off on its way to Utah, and I hope that the recipient likes it as much as I do, despite all the troubles it's given me. So back to the main video. I absolutely love that biscornu, despite the absolute headache it gave me. So, and I'm really pleased that Sarah and I are swap partners again for the summer. And I have a plan. So I'm looking forward to doing that biscornu. I need to probably get that done over the summer too. As I said, it's the end of term here for, well, end of school year. So Lottie and I made presents for the teachers. Lottie did 4 beaded bookmarks and I stitched some cards. So I did 4 out of the a cover gift set from Cross Stitch magazine, which were, I think it's issue 242. I'm gonna go with that. Which were patchwork cards, and we also did, because her class teacher absolutely loves unicorns. Oh, it's running away. We stitched this one for her, and I say we because I stitched most of it and Lottie stitched the unicorn horn in gold metallic, and then promptly announced that metallics don't stitch properly. Life lesson learned, Lottie. There we go. She's not wrong though, is she? And I, it was five stitches and 2 back stitches, and I gave her a piece about that long, and actually tied it to the needle. Well, I didn't tie it to the needle, put the needle through and then secured the thread for her, so it wouldn't keep pulling off the needle and all that kind of business. So I tried to make it as easy for her as possible, and she still said it was a nightmare, so there we go. And she's a neat stitcher lot when she stitches. Right, so I'll put that picture of those in here. Just making timestamp notes, just makes life a bit easier. Except that second timestamp will be wrong because I've just put a 3-minute video in. Oh well, fine. But they stitched up really, really quickly. I think it took me 4 days to do all 5 of them, so I was quite pleased with that. Might have been 3 days to do all 5. I know I stitched 2 in one day. I think I did 2. Doesn't matter. They were quick. They were fun. I also, I'm just moving some things out of the way here. Stitched It's You I Like from Diana's, the pattern that Diana and Michelle have done. That's the pattern. It's a movement, not a sal, so I can show the pattern. Diana is more than happy about that. And this is my version, which you can't really see, but it's finished on a little cotton reel, and I'm sending that to my friend because she needs to hear it. I really like the sentiment, so I'm just going to read a little bit off the pattern. We don't have Mr. Rogers in the UK, so I wasn't aware of the kind of impact he had on a lot of lives in the States. But the song It's You I Like says that you do not have to look or act a certain way. People can love you just the way you are. So, and this song reminds you that you should care for others in the same way. So I really quite like that. So I'm happy to stitch. I might not know the programme, but it doesn't matter because the sentiment's right. So I should be stitching a few more of those. So let's move on. So those are my FFFFOs and FOs. So let's move on to my whips. I told you I had a bit of a start kick, and I started Little Brown House. I've had this in my stash for a very long time. I've had it kitted for a year, so I picked it up and it's become a travel project. So it's a really kind of nice sweet stitch, and stitched predominantly in the called for or near as, or that'll do kind of attitude towards it, to be honest. So I've done a few swaps but nothing major. Yeah, the linen is 35 count Edinburgh again, and it also has a companion which will be my next new start. I've been wanting to stitch these for a long time, so I was like, just get on with it and do it. But Main Street's come back out. I needed Main Street for homework prompts this week, and it was about time it came back. I've seen a few of Main Streets this week. Lou's Cross Stitch has been doing them, so hi Lou if you're watching. So I literally did that bit last night. It's 100 stitches more today than it didn't have yesterday morning. Let's go with that. So that's going to be the post office. I forget what the Magical Stitches prompts are, but it works for that. It also works for some of my 24 hours June acrostic ones. So I'm doing 2 for that. All the teacher cards worked well, so I managed to tick off a few of those. And I have the full plan. I'm just going to put that there. You might even be able to read it along with my doodles. So I've got a plan. I've got 3 in progress, and then I'll have 2 more to do, and that will see me done on that. So plans, Main Street, and whatever's on my 24 hours. So, and I think I can get them all to work for Cheryl's group as well. Love it when that happens. Right, plans. No, done plans. Yeah, plans. So let's move on to haul. Oh, lovely pile of haul. Well, it's not haul actually. No, it's Stitchy Kindness mostly. I want to give away from Lollipop Stitches. One of the journals. I actually really like them. Well, Lolly sent a really cute card, and actually she put a copy of the It's You I Like in, so saved me printing it. Stitchy journal. I really actually do quite like it. And I think I might use it, start it next year, and just see whether I can get 50 projects done in a year. It's really sweet, so I like that. I'm not sure I'd have bought one because I'm a cheapskate, but I do like it. I'm pleased to have it. I had my fabric from Chromatic Alchemy. I've not even opened this other than to take it out the thing, so apologies for the crinkles because I know it annoys some people and I can't find the way in. These bags crinkle so much because, oh, she's made them smaller, because they're the biodegradable ones. So this fabric is a 32 count Belfast. It's a 13 by 18 cut, and it's rubescent. So it is kind of a nice paley pinky, yellowy, peachy kind of colour. That's fairly accurate. We'll go with that. It's not usually a colour I like, but it's more pink than a bit of lilac in it, but it is showing up more lilac there than it is pink. But it's not usually a colour I would go for, but I kind of went, it's actually quite neutral, so yeah. And then I also won a giveaway from the wonderful Stitchy Shannon. Stitchy Shannon 85, pretty much everywhere. And my prize was this chart. And it's fully kitted, and there's the fabric. And I think it's the call for 32 count lamb's wool linen, which helped. So, but Shannon, being Shannon, had to send a few extra things because she's lovely, and she made me this really cute project bag with these hedgehogs on, and I love that lime green, very me. And also sent me a little journal too. Oh, still in the wrapper. So it says yesterday, today, tomorrow. And she has these really cute cards. I love these with the avocados and the watermelons on. So, and Shannon, being Shannon, because she is lovely, kind and generous, and had missed Lottie's birthday. Not that she needed to send Lottie anything for her birthday, but she did, because she's wonderful. She made Lottie this bag. And send her a skein of the DMC colour variations, which Lottie calls her Galaxy thread, and obviously it matches the project bag beautifully. She's 9. She has 3 beautiful project bags, does Lottie now, with unicorns on. Just so Christine bags on the floor plan by me, with her little mini. 3 beautiful project bags. I mean, I have beautiful project bags too, but I I'm struggling for words today. Thankful for such wonderful, kind, generous, stitchy friends. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. That include Lottie too. This community really is the best. And my plan is over the summer, because it's going to be my 3-year Flosstube anniversary in September. 3 years. Or is it 2 years? Well, 2 years, isn't it? 'Cause it's 2 full years, and then it'll be the start of my 3rd year. There we go. I don't know what I'm doing. September. So I will be planning I will finally execute the giveaway I've been planning for a long time. There we go. So let's have a quick look. What else we got? Cross stitcher. That's about it now. Quick flip through in the giveaways and we're done. This is issue 347, August 2019. Why did I need to look for the year? I know what year it is. The cover gift with this balloons card. I don't know about this one. It's pretty. I meant that kind of, would I stitch it? I don't know. I don't know. Haven't decided on that one. That may end up in the giveaway box at some point. So there's a better, slightly less shiny picture of it. Designed by Susan Penny. So let's have a quick flip through. Oh, magazine flip throughs. World of Cross Stitching. As I stopped subscribing because I'd stopped. Yeah, although I do love that lighthouse in it. But I have a really nice lighthouse, don't need another one. But they follow them on Instagram because they were doing magazine flip throughs. And they actually do show the charts as well. They're nuts. But yeah, follow them on Instagram because they're doing the magazine flip throughs. So if you, yeah, that's pretty much all I need to say on that one. So it's probably worth following them if you want to see quick magazine flip throughs. They're doing them in the stories mostly. So quick PSA. So there we go. There's the contents. Nothing much in it this month that I really like, but so on trend is the, oh, what do you call it? Sashiko Japanese stuff. Made with love. Hot air balloons and butterflies are the trends. Maya Angelou is the stitch person. So chart only. Flower of the month is the gladioli. Gladiolas. Oh yeah, they're gladioli. I do like this flowers of the month series. We have Room with a View, the nice little. It's pretty. The harbour in the background. Makeup brush pot thing. It's a shame they only show one side of it. I like this butterfly sample. I just wish it had the names of all of them on, because it only does a few of them. Excuse me. Savvy Stitcher is Lavender Ideas. So a card with a teeny tiny mini sampler next to it, and then a bookmark and a sachet. But they're really sweet. I must say the Savvy Stitcher is, I think I've said this before, it's one of my favourite sections in the Cross Stitcher flower truck. Sorry, Bobo K's flower truck. And we've got Sweet Cards by Doreen Jones. But when I first looked at them, I was like, but there's buttons. Is it sewing things? Buttons and bugle beads just made me think it was sewing things, so I was a bit confused by that. Yeah, and oh, people stuff. Reader letters, that's the one. Cute animal cards, animal alphabet, based on Delft tiles. Oh, animals, flowers, birds. just 3 colours. Next month is a Bumblebee alphabet. Into with Mila Coira from Velvet Pony. We have got an Emma Watcher Chops, Emma Congdon House Rules. I swear I've seen this before. It's nice that it's not actually done. I mean, there's 6 colours in it, so I think it'd be really easy to change the colour palette to your house. And we've got some 4 hoop designs like those. I kind of felt that they were late summer, early autumn designs, which I think is really nice, because so often we go from really, really bright, vibrant to full on autumn, and sometimes there just isn't that bit in between, but they're really sweet. They're designed by Amanda Butler. I'm not sure if I said. Strawberry Scissor Fob, that's going with their fruit themed, what do you call it? Like sewing accessories. So they didn't have watermelon needle case. I can't remember. Ready to stitch bibs with trains on. Oh no, it's not just trains. Trains, teddy bears, and it's their stitching challenge anyway. So fancy wardrobe. Designed by, I don't know. Usually put it in the margin when I'm looking and I can't see it. Oh, Shannon was left. I was leaning that way, and then another one of the fairy tale stitch alongs, and I think that's pretty much it this month. I say pretty much it. I mean, it's a 90-page magazine, so you know you can't complain. Clocks and a banner. Home is where the dog is, and home is where the cat is the free gift. It's quite cute actually. So that's that. Giveaways. I didn't bring over last week's cat bookmark chart thing, Doreen Jones. You remember that one? So the winner of that is Lucy W, and I have your address, Lucy. So it will go in the post sometime next week with everything. The advantage of not working so many days is I can get to the post office a bit easier now. So yes, this week's giveaway is these Russian doll. It says they're baubles, but I mean, they don't look particularly Christmassy, so it's got all the felt and everything, so there we go. So I'd like to stitch the Russian dolls. It seems like a good enough thing as any to say. Well, I thought this was going to be a really long video. Turns out it isn't, but that's quite good considering if anybody's like me, I've got masses to catch up on. Wimbledon Fortnite killed me. Didn't watch any, I think I watched like 3 Flosstube videos and didn't comment on those either. So major catching up to do. Yeah, so have a fantastic stitchy fortnight, friends. Stitch all the things that you want to stitch and do what you love. I'm not sure, I'm trying to work out whether, hang on, 19th, so it's 26th, so I will be back on the day of the next 24 hours of cross stitch marathon weekend. I am going to try and do it this weekend, this time. School summer holidays, it makes life a lot easier. I need to take an antihistamine because my nose and my eyes are really sore and itchy. So have a great stitch fortnight, friends, and I will see you all soon. Happy stitching. Bye bye. Thanks for watching my channel. Thank you for all the lovely comments you leave me, for the likes and the subscriptions. It really does mean a lot, and it makes it all worthwhile. Happy stitching.